Investigating the stories that matter to you. Live from Columbia in high definition. This is WIS News 10.
On this Saturday night, a former presidential candidate comes to Columbia.
This is a job with real responsibilities, and you need somebody who is really genuinely committed to the task of being lieutenant governor.
Mike Huckabee makes his case for why one Republican candidate should be the next lieutenant governor.
Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee was in Greer today campaigning alongside Republican Mike Campbell. The two spoke about how to work closer with Governor Nikki Haley. Huckabee and Campbell will also speak in Columbia, North Charleston later this week. We got up with several supporters today to hear what they had to say.
It's always nice to see someone outside of South Carolina supporting a candidate that we have running who backs them 100%.
I think Governor Huckabee gave him a ringing endorsement, and I hope that he does well.
And former Pennsylvania Senator Rick Santorum is also expected to visit the upstate on Monday. He'll begin his campaign with Henry McMaster. Voters will decide during the runoff this Tuesday if McMaster or Campbell will be the next Republican choice for lieutenant governor.
But it's a deep honor to have you as always, not here as my friend, but also to support, but just back in South Carolina where you belong. Thank you for your time.
Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee traveled the state with candidate Mike Campbell today. Campbell's campaign says the two held get-out-the-vote rallies in Columbia, Greer, and North Charleston.
I just hope that people will realize this is not just some position. This is a job with real responsibilities, and you need somebody who is really genuinely committed to the task of being lieutenant governor, not just to the title of it. And I think that's what separates Mike Campbell in so many ways. I'm delighted to be here to stand with him. Having somebody in the lieutenant governor's office who oversees that part of the state's policy, who isn't just someone who talked to some experts, read a couple of articles on it, but who has been personally invested and involved at the level that Mike Campbell and his family have, I think is a real plus for the state of South Carolina. I believe the right choice to be the lieutenant governor is because this is not an issue that he will take on because it's a statutory requirement. It's an issue he would take on because he's passionately involved.
Former Arkansas governor and former presidential candidate Mike Huckabee joined Mike Campbell at a campaign stop here in Columbia. The former governor and Fox News host says he's a personal friend of Campbell and says he is the right man for the job. Campbell will face former Attorney General Henry McMaster in a statewide runoff election on Tuesday. Campbell says he'll make realistic changes as lieutenant governor, including giving the Office on Aging a much-needed facelift.
I just hope that people will realize this is not just some position. This is a job with real responsibilities, and you need somebody who is really genuinely committed to the task of being lieutenant governor, not just to the title of it. And I think that's what separates Mike Campbell in so many ways.
WIS asked Huckabee if he's considering a presidential run, but he would not say one way or the other. Campbell told him he hopes he does run and said Huckabee would do well in South Carolina.